Hi guys, it's Tina. It's time for my end of July Flosstube update. So let's get into the numbers. So in July I've worked on 2 projects and I've done a total of 4,536 stitches, which I think is reasonably good. I've been stitching a majority of the days, even if some days I've only done 100 or so stitches, but I have stitched on the majority of the days. As I said, I've worked on 2 projects this month, so let's show you the progress. So the first project is Blooming Rose, which, if I remember correctly, is by LKS Designs, but all the information about my projects will be in the description box. So this is what this one will look like when it's finished, and this is what it looked like at the end of June in my midway whip parade. You will have to excuse those pictures. I had to do some screen grabs from my mid-year whip parade video because I forgot to save the photos. But yeah, that's what it looked like at the end of June, and this is what it's looking like now. So in June on this one I've added 3,250 stitches, which has taken this from 0.46% to 3.11%. So that's that one. That's obviously a lot of black to start with, so that's reasonably quick stitching. And then my second project I worked on was the piece I was doing for the stitchy game I was doing for the Football World Cup. I didn't quite completely manage to catch up with all my Football World Cup stitching, but that doesn't bother me at all. It was more as a target rather than I really need to finish it. So the other project I've worked on this month is Autumn Village, which is by Stitch My Heart Designs, and this is what it will look like when it's finished. And here is what it looked like at the end of June from my mid-year whip parade again. And here is where we are now. So I have made some decent progress on this one, as we can see. So in the month of July, this one got 1,286 stitches, which took it from 54.64% to 64.24%. And this one now has less than 5,000 stitches remaining. So that has altered my plans slightly, which I will talk about quickly. So I was planning to keep my test stitch out every week and do a few stitches every week on it, and then hopefully do my Football World Cup piece to reasonably close to a finish, and then reassess where I was for the month of August. So I have been doing that over the last couple of days, and I've been playing with the numbers on my spreadsheets to see what kind of rotation I could make, and I have decided that I am in August going to attempt to finish this. This is going to be an almost monogamous stitch to see if I can get this one finished. As I said, there is under 5,000 stitches on this left, and I've done 4.5 this month, so hopefully if I can do about 4,500 stitches this month, there'll be very little left on this, so hopefully I should be able to finish this in August, which will be nice. It'll be my first finish in a long time, but it is also one of the smaller pieces I have attempted in quite a while. So that is the plan for August. This is going to be my focus piece to try and get this finished. And I have also decided I am not going to keep Blooming Rose out every single week. It has got to a point now where it will very easily slot into a rotation for me. I'm going to go back to doing a percentage-based rotation, and in order to respace everything, I want everything 5% apart. I have 20 projects planned. Obviously I have 10 or 11 well, be 11 of them on the go, because I think I had 12, and if I finish Autumn Village, obviously I'll have 11 projects left. So I've got another 9 starts planned for when they pop up in the rotation, but I'm going to do my rotation by percentages. So I will be doing 1% on each chart for its rotation, and I'm going to be starting it kind of in the middle of the rotation because I need to respace everything, because I've not been stitching this way for a little while. So I will actually be starting with blooming rose, because I'm going to slot it into the middle of my rotation where it fits, and I will be starting with that, and it will continue through the rotation, so it should get regular stitching hopefully. So hopefully that rotation does work for me. We'll see how it goes. If I can keep regular stitching, hopefully if I can get 4,500 to 5,000 stitches in a month going forward, if not slightly more, I should be able to get through 2 or 3 or 4 pieces a month in that rotation, depending on how much that 1% is for that piece. So obviously depending on the size, some of my smaller pieces, their 1% rotation will only be 600-700 stitches, but with some of my bigger pieces, their 1% rotation might be nearer 2,000 stitches. So obviously that will depend on how many projects I have each time. So we will see how I go going forward. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video and this channel. Do leave me any comments like what you've been working on, and hopefully you've enjoyed this update, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.